Hi, I'm Sylvie and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we are learning how to lettuce hem, which I have done to this tank top here. Oh, we've had very important company join us for this video. I've done it on a neckline for this one, which I might also do for the sleeve. But anyway, this is so easy. It's gonna be like the quickest little tutorial ever. Anybody can do this. You can do this on a regular sewing machine. You don't need a serger. Let's just get right on with it. First thing we're gonna do is slice. We're gonna hem exactly to the length that we want because this lettuce hem doesn't actually require us to fold anything in. It's just gonna be done on a raw edge. So just make sure also that your material is stretchy. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. But if you've got a stretchy shirt, just measure out where you wanna cut it. And we're gonna go right ahead and slice right where you want that cut to be. Now it's already time to go to the sewing machine, so make sure that you have a stretch needle in. So usually the stretch needles have a little yellow and blue tab at the top. They're just gonna go in your fabric a lot easier without forcing your fabric through your machine, which increases the risk of it getting stuck. So just make sure that you have a nice, crisp stretch needle. Otherwise, you might get a little bit of a rat's nest stuck under your fabric, and we don't want that. Next, you're gonna thread your machine. So right now I've got brown in. I've been really obsessed with pink and brown lately, so I've done it with this one where you can see that the bottom has this just little tiny accent of brown on the hem. I'm thinking that I kind of want to do that with this t-shirt as well, because none of the pinks that I have really truly match it. Now it's time to fix the settings on our machine. So make sure you select the zigzag stitch on your machine. You might have a dial, which you can put the zigzag to, and then your stitch width, which is how wide your zigzags will be. I'm gonna leave at a 3.0. If you want kind of like a thicker stitch, then feel free to go wider than that. If you want it way smaller, you can go smaller, but I don't really suggest going that much smaller because we will be making sure that the needle goes over the edge, and I will explain that later. Now for stitch length, 1.5 is what I used on the tank top that you're seeing me wear. For this one, I'm gonna go to a 0.5. Time to sew. So I'm always starting on my seam, and we just wanna make sure that we are manually turning here to make sure that our needle, when in the rightmost position, goes off the edge of the fabric. So I'm gonna zoom you in a little more for that. So as you can see, the needle is off the edge of my fabric. It's not going straight through it. So I'm gonna do another little turn by hand just so you can see it. This is the leftmost position, it goes in, and then in the rightmost position, it goes just off the edge. Over the seams, don't stretch the fabric yet. Just have it go nice and straight, otherwise I find it gets really bulky. Once we get past the seam, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull and go. So if I slow it down, you can kind of see I'm still doing the same thing. I'm just making sure that my needle is going off the edge once it's in the rightmost position. Now, the more tension you give it, so the more you pull it, the bigger your lettuce hems are gonna be. If you give it just a little bit less tension, you're gonna have smaller ripples for that lettuce hem. And as you're doing this, definitely make sure that your garment is still moving through. So make sure that your tension is adjusted all right. Otherwise, you might, again, get like a big ball, which I've accidentally actually done here. You can kind of see it here, yeah. And that's just because I hadn't adjusted the tension properly. Every machine is different. I used to sew with my Singer Heavy Duty, which I love so much, but I just recently upgraded. So with these dials here, zigzag stitch is this one. Then your length dial is up here. So if I wanted to do anything below a 1, like this would be that 0.5, but you can just play around with your machine. Every machine is different and will yield different results. I had to adjust the tension on this one a lot more than I do on my new machine. I do also recommend trying this first just to make sure that your machine settings are okay on the piece that you cut off the bottom of your shirt. That way you know that everything is adjusted the way you want to before you do it on your actual shirt. All right, so once you're done going all the way around, cut your thread. Here is the immediate result. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference of using the 0.5 length stitch versus the 1.5. It's really not that big of a difference, honestly. It kind of just depends on how much you pull as well. I like it. Now I'm gonna do this yellow one, probably with brown again, because I've been really liking pink and yellow with brown. But I'm thinking that with this one, I'm gonna also do the sleeve. I've done the bottom of this one at a 1.0. Now something that you can also do that I just did in one little part just to show you, because I don't feel like I want to do it to the whole thing. But if you have the time, patience, and amount of thread required, and you want it denser, you can go over a second time. So going over it a second time will offer you a lot more coverage, especially if you're doing a second color like what I'm doing and you don't want to see the fabric kind of peeking through like you do on my pink one. You can double. So here it is not doubled, and here it is doubled. For the sleeve, I'm going to remove this piece so that I can just really easily slide the armhole through here, and then we're not going to be sewing on the other side of the armhole accidentally. And do the exact same thing. Ta-da! On both sides. And now, to obviously know what this one looks like, let me show you the other one. So we got this one. Just a cute little prop. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't think that it needs anything on the sleeves. I do like the way that the sleeve looks. And then we have this one, which I love. I just really love the little lettuce hem detailing on the side like this. So it kind of makes the sleeves actually match the bottom, which I don't know. I don't know if I should do that with this one. Let me know in the comments, because I don't know. For this one it needed it, but I don't know if it needs it absolutely for this one. And this feels like the shortest video that I have ever recorded, but it is literally just that easy, so voila. Let me know if you guys do this. You can always tag me on Instagram at HighLevelSylvie, and if you have any other suggestions of something that you would want to see in a video, whether it's a tutorial or me making something, leave it down below. But on that note, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!